This actually might be a further walk than I thought. But like I said, there's just so much going on. There's so much movement and noise that it doesn't feel like a long walk. Also, the fact that it's freaking nice every single night. It's just easy to walk here. It's not freezing cold. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm actually recording outward this time. I know every other video I've shot, I've just been facing myself. You guys are probably sick and tired of seeing my face, and I figured I would just record outward, you know? So you see what I see. And if I gotta turn the camera on my face, then I'll do it, but you've already seen it enough. The one thing about here that I haven't experienced as much as in El Poblado or in the city, in Medellin, are people just asking you for money, asking you for things. It's happened to me a couple times, but not nearly as much as in Medellin. All right, so I believe it was this right. So we're gonna take a right, and eventually we're gonna actually cross the street. It's just so I can show you. It's just so I can show you. Yeah, it's loud. The disappearing sidewalk. Look at this. Look at the electrical wires, just like super close to people's head. You know, things just sticking out of the buildings here. I don't want to say negative things. I don't want to portray this as a negative thing. I just want you to understand it's different. But these people live like this, and this is how it's been, this is how their infrastructure is. And if it didn't work, they wouldn't have it. We're just lucky enough to be living with enough building code and regulations where, you know, these things are taken care of, or I don't know, maybe they're planned for in advance, or it's just built differently. And that's the gist of it. There's little markets and stuff. I don't really want to point the camera, again, I don't want to point it in people's faces. It's just different than it is in the States. In the States, if you're recording in public and you get someone's face, then too bad, you know, there's no expectation of privacy in public. But here, I'm just afraid that, you know, someone's just gonna be like, no, fuck you, I don't want to be on your camera, and then they'll do something about it, you know? So I think down here is where the disappearing sidewalk comes up. See if I can find it for you guys. But just imagine I'm completely sober. So if I was drunk, you know, I had a couple beers, you know, I'm not paying attention, I could get hurt. I could get easily hurt. And I'm not talking about getting robbed. Oh, here it is. You know, like, look at the shadowing. The camera's actually working pretty well at night. So look. So it's dark. It just looks like sidewalk. But this right here, this is a drop. Look at my feet. Look at my feet. That's at least a 3-foot drop right there. And it just looks like sidewalk. You can't even really see the edge because of the shadow and how dark it is here. But you actually go right onto the street and you start walking on the street. There's no sign or anything, you know? And so you just have to be basically staring at the ground and staying on the very edge so that the oncoming cars don't run you over. Let's see if we can get on the actual sidewalk or platform or whatever this thing is. There we go. Typically, I'm not a fan. Look, I just stepped in that thing. I'm not a fan of going down darker streets like this. But again, there's enough traffic where I'm really not worried about it. There's another intersection. It's just a whole bunch of restaurants and bars. For some reason, it's like a collection of burger joints. Like, these 3 restaurants are all burgers. Family Burger is actually right down this sidewalk right here. got a glimpse of it. And we got about 10 minutes left of recording before I either have to change a battery or the camera stops recording. But I'll probably end up trying that place in a little while. These are all on Google, by the way. The only thing about Google is that some of the addresses, some of the restaurants are outdated. They're not there anymore, or it's a new name, or it's a new restaurant. But this is Family Burger. This is what I had a couple nights ago. Again, here's a drop. And it's nice, you know? Oh, well, this is a pizza shop, but actually this is it right here. Nope, this isn't it either. A little further down, a little further down. But these are just a whole bunch of like family establishments. It's not too bad. I'm blind as a bat right now. I actually witnessed a motorcycle crash right here when I was eating at Family Burger. I'm pretty sure, is this it? No, this isn't it. I'm getting stared at. Hola, buenas, buenas. No, that wasn't it either. Maybe I got the wrong intersection. I'm just gonna cross here. Hopefully we don't get run over. But yeah, we just turned around. We're gonna head home, or possibly to the ice cream parlor. Depends. We have another 8 minutes of recording. I might turn it back on, switch a camera, turn it back on. It just depends. Not really sure yet. I haven't gotten too much attention, and actually my chain is out right now, so nothing too crazy. Good. That's the way I like it. It's what I prefer.